Hey, what's up, Simmers, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. Now today we're just going to build a simple modern family home. This is in Oasis Springs. No, initially I hadn't actually created a household for this yet, but I have, so I can give you a little rundown about the household as we go. The household will be up on the gallery. It's the messy dynamic household that lives here. And this house is also on the gallery as well. My gallery ID is down below. It's Simply Rose on the gallery there. So basically all of the builds that I do, as I've mentioned in my previous videos, if you haven't seen them before, I'll just go over it again. I always recreate builds from like Pinterest and stuff. There's all these like floor plans and house plans and stuff like that on Pinterest, with like a basic shot of the exterior of the house, and I try to recreate that in Sims just because, like, I don't know, the exterior is where I struggle, I guess you could say, with, you know, creating houses. So I don't take credit for this house plan. Like, these house plans aren't mine. The architect for it is, yeah, they're the ones that take the credit for this, I guess. I actually am going to start linking down below my Pinterest. It is on my link tree, but I'm going to link it directly down below. All of the builds that I do, I have saved in my Pinterest boards, basically, under each town that I'm doing them in. This is for, again, as I say, Oasis Springs, because I am doing a new sim save that I'm going to be releasing to you guys when I'm finished. So this is for Oasis Springs. Yeah, so yeah, nice modern build. Basically the family that lives here is a single dad and his 2 children. He's got one child who is a teen. They use they them pronouns. Their name is Chris, with a K, so K-R-I-S. The given name was Christopher. They decided to shorten that to Chris when they transitioned. Now they have a little sister called Talia. She's a child, and yeah, so they've got their rooms upstairs, and their dad's room is upstairs as well. Now their mum is, I believe she also lives, no, she lives in Del Sol Valley actually, up on the Celebrity Hill with her new fiance. Now, they were quite young when they had these kids, until the father, oh my gosh, I've forgotten the father's name. Darren, I think it is. I'm pretty sure it's Darren and Kelly are the parents, and then it's Chris is her fiance, Chris Finley. So Darren and Kelly were quite young when they met, and then they had 2 children, as we know. Talia and Christopher, Chris now. And then basically time went on, and then Darren realized that he is in fact interested in men, we'll say. So their relationship didn't work out. But that all worked out for the best. Kelly ended up meeting her now fiance Chris, and they are living a really lovely, lavish life in Del Sol Valley. Okay, so back to the build now. My favourite thing to do, because I'm building quite like modern / mid-century modern homes here in Oasis Springs. That's just the vibe I was kind of going for, is like a modern-ish desert look with a little bit of mid-century vibes as well. And I really liked the platform roof thing with the half wall to be able to paint it. Now, I've also built a vet to go into Oasis Springs as well, a vet clinic, and it's using curved walls. It's the first time I've ever used curved walls, and it was really annoying to say the least. I had to add weird garden things in the front porch bit of the vet because I couldn't link the like floor platform tiles to the curved wall, like the exterior curved wall. And what was the other thing I was annoyed at? I couldn't put half walls on the curved wall, so I couldn't do that platform thing, so I ended up just having to match the paint on the exterior to the platform like filament platform cover stuff. What's it called? Paint, like the stuff that goes on the outside of the platform. Anyway, these windows from, I think it's Snowy Escape, those big square windows, mwah, I've used them so much. And honestly, that, like, I have never used the world from Snowy Escape, but I used the build items so many times. And you'll probably see a lot in my videos that I use the Organized Debug by TeamXE Mod. I will be doing a video on that. Probably just a short video, like 5 minutes, done and done, or even like less. I could even just do a short if you guys wanted to see that. Of like, that is, if you are a builder and you wanted just one mod in your game, I would recommend the Organized Debug. If you're like like me, you know, I love to build. And yeah, it saves me having to go through debug, because you know the debug cheat is so hard to get through that debug menu. It is like beyond a joke. Finding trees, finding cars, finding anything in the debug menu is a nightmare. But anyway, I've found that instead of using platforms, so you might actually see in a lot of my videos, instead of using, foundations for my builds to make it like up, so you have to go upstairs to get to the top level. Because a lot of them have also got garages. Honestly, I'm living some like fever dream at the moment with Sims that we're gonna one day get some platforms, you know? You know what I mean? So, not platforms, cars, working cars. So I instead have the garage, like ground floor or garage or whatever, on the ground floor. So it's not like up on a platform. I don't have to do any roof things or weird terrain tools stuff. And then I use the platforms to lift up like the ground floor of the house and the front. So I use either the medium or the highest wall tool, depending on how high I want the foundation / platform, or if I want really high, like medium. If I would normally have medium wall height walls on the ground floor, then I would use the high one and try and like get the difference right there with the platforms. The only bad thing about that is I can't have that differentiation between the platform and the house, you know, with the paint on the outside, I mean. So I can't use a different like look there when you do it that way. There probably is a way to do it, I just haven't had the time to figure it out. Anyway, so here we're doing the kitchen. I was basically just filling the paint, and the stairs took me a while to get it right so that I could get the stairs down to the garage and stuff. We also have like a built-in little cubby where we have our laundry. And yeah, this kitchen, open plan, black kitchen with, I can't remember what color we go with. I think we just go with black again on the island. I really like doing bright colors on the island, and honestly, this thing with Sims 2 that you could pick one color for the cabinet, one color for the countertop. We need that again in the Sims so that I can have like a bright blue island, bright blue cabinets, but the countertops match. And the same thing with bed frames. You know, that was the best thing about Sims 2, and if we're not going to get a color wheel, can we at least get that? Come on, EA. You know, and I also wanted to match, okay, I think I actually did, I think I went with the wood there, because it kind of matched the wood that I was using here in the living room, where I'm using the eco-living fabricated furniture, just because it's kind of modern looking. I really like the aesthetic that it gave. And again, the Snowy Escape, I'm pretty sure that fireplace there is Snowy Escape. I just remembered while I was editing this video that I gave this household a cat. Like, in my head while I was building it, I'm like, this household's got a cat. But when I made the household, I didn't put a cat in it, so I have to remember to do that. Hang on, I'm gonna leave myself in a little note. Give me a moment. Anyway, while I'm writing that note, this is the upstairs, like, hallway area. I am sorry if you can hear me rustling around right now. I'm just trying to write that note for myself, so I don't forget. Now, I'm trying to do more paintings and stuff around, but, like, I personally, in real life, am a minimalist. I don't use a lot of paintings and stuff in my own interior design, so it is really hard for me to do paintings in The Sims. But you know, I want to make it look a little bit more lived in and have some personality, you know. And just a little office area for the kids to do their homework. So this is Talia's room. I really like the idea of adding like a little teddy bear to the bed and cluttering it up with toys around the room as well. Oh, this is just, I think I built this just after I got the backyard like kids kit, so I was having a look at what other things we got with that, and I just put that little playhouse in there. I also got this just after high school years, and I really like the furniture there. So here we go, got the matching set in there, and we use the bedside unit and the dresser again in the dad's room. This is Chris's room here. I gave them a desk with a chair, so you can't use this desk. So at the moment it's only for aesthetic purposes, because the chair's not actually at the desk, you know what I mean? It's kind of pulled out, but I really just wanted that aesthetic. Don't know what happened with my G shade there, but yeah, anyway. We're going back downstairs and doing the bathroom. No, I don't know why we didn't do this before. We just didn't. And here I am trying to fit it into 2 tiles. This is the annoying thing about rebuilding from a floor plan is you need more squares for some things in Sims and less squares for other things, you know? Sometimes you have huge bedrooms on the floor plan, but you only need this much because all you need is like a bed and bedside tables and stuff, and then you're like, wow, what do I do with this empty space? But then they give you like a 2-tile, like 2x1 bathroom. What? I can't fit anything in that, you know? And here I have like I don't know, I imagine that Darren would work from home, and that's his like Zoom setup there, and he's like low-key a Twitch gamer as well. Maybe Chris also does some Twitch streaming, who knows? But that maximalist, like big dramatic overhanging lamp thing, amazing, love that one. Decided to put a chair in the hallway. Why? I don't know. And this is Talia and Chris's shared bathroom there. Dual vanity because why not? And then, yeah, toothbrushes, soap, the basics. And I wanted to just clutter up Chris's room because I felt like they were missing out. Talia got some toys and things like that, so I just wanted to add some things. I definitely feel like I decorated this room as like, this is a female's room, but Chris does, I believe, wear a little bit of makeup. They have dyed hair and I think nail polish, so honestly, I don't think I'm going to change up the decorations in their room, because I feel like at the very least they would play around with makeup and stuff in the weekends if they don't want to do it for school for whatever reason. And this is Darren's room. I'm pretty sure his name is Darren. I might be completely wrong and I'm screwing it up. I've made a lot of households the last few days. I did give Darren a dual vanity because of course at this time I wasn't sure what household I was going to put in here. Those towels are my favourite because they match really well. There's like a big and a small version, you know, like a hand towel and a bath towel version. Love it. And this is like the big standing up armoire version of that same dresser that we gave Chris, but it's just a different colour scheme. I really like the build buy stuff we got with high school years. Got there in the end. Yeah, I also realised I didn't give Chris any paintings, so went and added some. I also didn't give Talia any paintings, but come on, she's a child. She'll probably put her own drawings on the wall, so you guys can do with her room what you will, even if you wanted to make it a really simple, like, instead of a kid's bedroom, just like a office, or there's already an office downstairs, or a guest room. And they just added a fire pit here on the front porch. They don't have a backyard, so I thought, why not add something in the front yard? Letterbox, trash can, even though I don't think there's a trash can inside, but add that. I always forget. Even though it's like there in the kitchen thing, maybe I should just go through everything in the kitchen, like, room thing on build mode and add everything that's in there, but no, you know, you'd think. And then just some really simple landscaping and a hedge down the side here. I don't think I do anything. Oh yeah, and adding the car as well. Yeah, I forgot to turn on my organized debug before I started this, so I had to go through the annoying menu and just grab the first car I found and uploading to the gallery. So yeah, that's all guys. If you want any of my builds, they will always be on the gallery at ItsSimplyRose. But yeah, until next time, see you guys.